Well, hello, Beltalodi, and welcome back to the channel. This is it, Season 2 finale of The Expanse, CALIBAN'S WAR, Episode 13. Lucky Episode 13. I can't wait to see where this goes. We had a lot going on in the last episode, The Ghost and the Rocket, which ended with what I believe to be a bit of a stowaway on the Rossi. We'll see how this goes, my friends. But before we get into it, if you could do me a favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications, shout it among the internet rooftops if you would. And of course, if you'd like anything that we do early or in its full-length format, the link to the Patreon is in the description, my friends. And of course, if you don't like Patreon, join us on YouTube memberships. You get all of the episodes a day early. And of course, any of our bonus episodes, like the soon-to-be-released case study for the end of Season 2. A couple theories in there, my friends. But of course, all that is then, and this is now. And now it is time for The Expanse Season 2 finale, Episode 13, Caliban's War. Prepare to engage maximum warp reaction. And for the last time this season, away we go. Hey everybody, just wanted to jump in from another universe, specifically the original series of Star Trek, to let you know that if this episode of The Expanse, episode 13, Caliban's War, gets 450 likes in the first 36 hours, we'll have a second episode this week on Saturday. Friends, I love y'all, have a great day, and enjoy Caliban's War, one of my favorites. See ya. I love this show. I love all of you. I love watching it with you. It's one of my favorite things. Also, I have decided, and this comes as a surprise to nobody, that when I am done watching The Expanse, I shall be running a TTRPG game inside The Expanse world because I love it and I refuse to leave. So I also love TTRPGs, so I can't wait. I'm already thinking about it, so I will never leave, and I appreciate you inviting me into the incredible community. I plan to stay. So, for good or for ill. People out there going, oh, Jesus. Sorry. This is Jules-Pierre Mal's ship.
Well, it looks like you guys have some shit you need to figure out. Just make a haul, we'll get on the elevator and go back to our ship.
I can't do that.
What? He's gonna take a shot. Yep.
Get it up!
He got hit. He got hit in the chest.
Well, that's disappointing.
It is disappointing, dude, because I don't want you to die. I love you. Okay, so they're burning away from the somnambulist now?
Oh, I'll take you to the med
I can
bay.
get there on my own. Doc will take care of me.
Yeah, he's pissed at you, Naomi. Boy.
You saved us.
I don't deserve credit for that.
Alex does, yeah.
If Alex hadn't talked me off the ledge, we would have been too late.
Did you kill that thing from the lab?
No. It's because it's on the fucking ship.
This does not sound like the man I walked away from on Ganymede.
And I understand why you did. It won't happen again.
All right, Jim.
It's nice to have you back.
Let's hope he's back. Let's hope he's back.
That doesn't sting at all. Are you sure that's the antiseptic?
No. I told you my degree's in botany. If you were a fern, I'd say you have a fatal lack of chlorophyll.
Sorry about your little girl.
Still don't know what happened to her.
That's right. Hope is still alive.
That thing that broke out of the lab. Do you think that used to be a kid?
I think so.
Oh my God. By the way, how big is Amos? Wes is a huge dude.
Two of them will link up a bit sooner, so some nabbles are gonna get there with air to spare.
You're one hell of a pilot.
He really is.
Lower decks took a lot of shrapnel from that torpedo and multiple punctures astern, but she's a tough girl. Little TLC and she'll be right as rain.
Right as the rain. One of my favorite sayings. My granddad used to say that all the time. Right as the rain.
What the fuck is that?
Hold it! It's in the cargo bay!
Holy fuck.
How the hell did it ever hang on?
Doesn't matter. This time we don't have a choice. We have to kill it.
How do you intend to do that? It's torn through Bobby and her Marines.
We don't have to go into this blind. The data core's starting to decrypt. Let's just take some time, try and figure out what we're actually dealing with here. It's not doing anything dangerous.
And we're not gonna give it a chance to.
You're gonna get torn up, Holden.
We're gonna shoot it, and we're gonna keep on shooting it. And if that doesn't kill it, we're gonna force it out the way it came in. All we have to do is make sure it gets onto the hull so Alex can roll the ship and dump it into the drive plume.
Is there a plan B?
Yeah, make sure plan A works.
Otherwise, everybody's dead on the ship. Great shot. Great fucking shot. Man, I mean, I understand bravery, but this is pride. This is... I think if they knew just how bad this was going to be...
Upper deck looks clear.
Where the hell is that thing?
This fucker can go stealth, I'm sure.
Keep moving to your left. It has to be down there. We would have seen it if it moved.
Wait, they jumped us right into this, didn't they?
What?
Talk to it.
Amos, right flank, I'll go left.
Talk to it. Talk to it. Maybe.
What the hell is that thing doing?
I don't know.
It looks like it's scratching itself.
Feel safe regulator. It's got a bomb.
Tech implanted in its chest.
A bomb, I bet. It's like Suicide Squad.
Oh, shit!
What the fuck was that?
Fire!
Dude, it just tore a bomb out of its chest. Do we really think...
Cap's in trouble!
Cap's in trouble.
That thing fitted into the wall of the cargo container. I can't disengage the maglock.
Amos, fall back! Amos, you're losing air. You need to get out of here now. Get out of here, you're not...
Look at his eyes. Oh my God. Jim, we need the paladin now. You need to calm the fuck down and talk to this thing. It's gonna tear you apart, man. This thing's got high intelligence. No, it's looking for something.
And I wish we had known about that thing inside it before it ripped it out of its
It was
chest.
smart enough to get rid of it. Clearly, it's intelligent.
Why are we yelling at the doctor?
We were hurting that thing for sure.
Hey, guys! Are you saying this?
What's it going after? The protomolecule before Protogen's involvement needs power and light and...
The protomolecule feeds on radiation. That thing's trying to get to the reactor.
Yep.
And it punctures the chamber!
We're more or less fucked.
More or less.
Our escort ship isn't responding.
Aaron Wright must have covered that too. He delivered it to the enemy like a Christmas present.
That motherfucker. I trained him. You warned me.
Language, please.
Show me your utility access points.
Go, Bobby, go.
The comms ain't dark. No messages out. I want guards on every deck.
Would they get great actors for smaller parts?
It should lead us to the elevator shaft.
That is not going to work.
Right. You'd never make that climb.
Jesus Christ. Not because I'm old.
Not because I'm old. My money's on Christian, too.
We've got a defensible position here. I'll hold it as long as I can.
No.
Your power armor is in this gift.
Why would you bring it?
Get it? And come save our asses.
Okay.
I'll cover you.
Oh, Cody R's not gonna make it. I don't even think they saw her.
You there? I want to negotiate.
You do?
Don't you have the upper hand? I mean, sure. We will accept your surrender. This show is amazing. It is utterly amazing.
How about we strap in tight and I put the Rossi into a hard spin? I bet you I can bounce that thing out one of those holes.
Out of the question. A maneuver like that will snap him in two.
We better do something quick, because Captain's leg is crushed.
Well, I don't need to run a marathon.
No, but you crush enough muscle and it starts leaking potassium into your blood. Your suit can only filter out so much of that, then your heart stops.
Jesus.
You know a lot about how people die.
Because he makes them die.
It's a living organism, which means it has to have some constraints. What if we electrify the deck, try to stun it?
Holden's standing on that same deck.
I'm trying to come up with an alternative.
Darkness.
One time, we were on a run, and this guy's O2 regulator valve got stuck open.
The pressure in his suit went way up, and he started losing air out of his relief valve.
He got scared that he wasn't going to run out of air before he made it back to his ship, so he welded the valve shut.
But that would eventually
take his suit like a balloon, and it popped him out like a missile.
Well, that's a happy story, but what's your point?
He wants to flood the area and pop it out.
We pop the hatch to the cargo bay. It'll blow that big door right off, along with that thing.
Holden's pinned down. That kind of pressure change will rip him apart.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
I'm gonna find another way.
Well, keep on looking while you prepare to blow that goddamn thing off my ship. That's an order.
It's getting in. It obviously needs to eat. Or food or feed or whatever the fuck. Oh, here we go. Venus. Great.
The radiation signature of those pulses is the same as what was recorded on Eris. The ridge structures have grown an average of 9 millimeters since our first scans.
It's calling home, everybody.
This is where you say we have to descend so we can get close for our sensors to get meaningful readings.
And then you point out that we'd be at the edge of what our ship is rated for and that our Martian shadow is probably going to shoot at us.
Hey, did we just become best friends? Look at this shit.
Amos, about what I did to you on Ganymede. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
You're sorry.
You said that you needed to do something, and I didn't listen. I made you put me down. It couldn't have been easy for you. I'm trying to make choices on my own lately, and I can't seem to make the right ones.
No, buddy.
When you said Holden could survive this, you were lying.
Yeah, she can read you, dude.
Do not blow the hatch until I tell you to.
What an amazing character. Oh, Jesus, God almighty. Amos Burton is an amazing character.
Hey, Doc, grab a torch and come down here and help me.
I don't know how to use one.
Well, get your ass down here and I'll show you how.
I ain't gonna cut it. We gotta slow this thing down.
Make it dark.
I'm gonna shut down the drive. Maybe that's gonna buy us some time. Stand by for 0G.
Can it keep itself? Look at that. It's like it's magged down.
It stopped digging.
Dear God. Is it wrong that I'm trying to look for features in this thing? Oh, here we go. Oh, it's floating away. Alex, can you do it? Oh my God.
Enough of that. Sorry, Haas. Powering up.
It's gonna draw it back down to the reactor. Man, Alex making some world-class decisions here. Oh my God. Look at that shot. Look at that shot. So is that an elevator shaft? It is, like a turbo lift. Yep. And it's coming back down. No problems. Just, you know, it'll kill you.
And you're in as much trouble as us.
You're in as much trouble as we are.
Not sure I see it that way, friend. This doesn't have to go hard.
How's that?
Ask him what the alternatives are.
I would love to hear what alternatives you've got.
Come on, Bobby. They need you. They need you now. Well, that was exceptionally lucky.
So you're not going to kill anyone?
I don't have to.
Bullshit. They can't let me walk out of...
No. Come on, Bobby. Do some of that marine shit. Nice job. Come out to space. Have a few laughs. Oh my God. Raise your hand if you want to see Bobby in that Martian combat suit. That's a Big 10-4 good buddy from me.
300 kph. Watch the shear.
Adjusting trim.
It's your first time diving through hot clouds of sulfuric acid?
Well, there was that one time at college.
These two guys went from like effing hating each other. Nope, they're going down.
Oh, damn it, they're gonna beat us to it.
Well, that might be a good thing. Hey, what's going on, buddy? Well.
Shit.
Oops.
Oops, nothing. You might have wanted to get shot. Oh my God.
Oops.
Marry me, Bobby. They must be ident guns. That's right. What do you see, Doctor? What do you see, Doctor? The light? The grow light? Oh my God, it's wrecking shit here.
Jim, are there any mining charges on this ship?
I don't think so.
He's going into shock.
There has to be something. I just can't.
Jim, we're not going to kill you, bud.
I need to talk to you,
We'll
please.
talk after.
No, now.
He's hurt.
Look, I've been on the other side of this conversation. And if the next few minutes is all we get, we should take it. Just, if this is my time.
Come. Nope, nope, nope. I refuse.
Don't go looking for revenge.
I refuse.
Take the ship and the guys and find someplace safe to ride all this out.
Are you saying you regret it?
You're coming with us, Paladin.
Only because I don't get to spend more time with you.
Revenge is the last thing I'm thinking about now.
Incredible acting.
We are.
We're not. So unless you can see how to get you out safe and get
That thing off our ship, don't talk to me. Not until I've fixed this.
Go do it, Naomi. You have the belief in yourself, and my money's always on you.
If you won't take my word on your safety, what will you take?
He's gonna black out or die.
Tell him I need comm access.
He's gone. Oh, good.
Sorry, you cannot go into shock. Tell him I need comm access.
She needs comm access.
Leave the undersecretary, and you can go.
What?
We have Mao's little racing ship and another shuttle dock. Hand over Avasarala for us to keep safe. You and the Martian can take it and go.
A racing ship? The Razorback?
I take the Martian, and you let us walk out.
Look, we both know how this goes. Important, powerful people start fighting each other. It's people like us that die.
This guy's making a ton of sense.
We exchange hostages. One of yours for Avasarala. So I know you won't shoot us down after we launch.
But I'll escort you to the hangar myself. Good enough?
Give me the gun.
Oh, God. How's he playing it? That's the question.
If I take my thumb off this button, it'll put the airlock in full lockdown. You'll never get out of here. If you kill me, you're trapped.
Why would I kill you?
Naomi said that the creature gets energy from radiation, right?
Mm-hmm.
We can change the gradient. If we give it a better food source that's easier to reach, we won't have to force it out.
It'll come on its own. Bait.
This ship has torpedoes armed with nuclear warheads, doesn't it? Yeah.
Oh my God. Guys, this is,
But you haven't locked me out yet.
Yeah,
Because as soon as you do,
there's nothing to keep you from beating me to death.
you're right about that too.
You are right about that too.
So where do we go from here?
You let me in.
Ask yourself, is he worth it?
Who?
Mao.
The man you serve here. Does he deserve your sacrifice?
Does he deserve your life?
I'm an electrician.
You're about to lay down your life for an unworthy master.
I'm an electrician.
So, if I let you in, you'll let me go?
Absolutely.
Do you think that you could throw me in one of those cargo lockers, maybe rough me up a little, just so they don't think?
I guess, sure.
And hopefully, if you're right, that creature will go after it.
I thought patching up a bullet wound was gonna be the strangest thing I did today.
Man, practice really starting to grow on me.
Normally my story's about soybeans. She pretends to care. Pretended.
No, pretends. You don't know shit yet, buddy. Hope lives. It is resilient.
If this plan doesn't work,
I'll blow the hatch. There's no way this ends with that thing inside this ship.
thank you.
Oh, man.
In case I have to kill you, I just wanted to say thanks. You made some pretty stupid choices since you've been in charge, but you're always trying to do the right thing, so.
Yeah.
You made an impression on him.
I mean, you were always trying to be a good man. Not everybody does, thank you. It's nice not having to worry about being on the right team.
Alex, we're ready to go out.
Roger that. Standing by to shut down the drive on your mark.
God, Steven's done an incredible job in this episode.
If you're going to sell me out, I understand. It's the rational choice. But you have to stop Aaron Wright. You owe me that.
I don't owe you anything.
My son.
Yes, your son. I failed my job when Sharon and Paul died. I owe him.
Yeah.
I'm paying him back by keeping his mother safe.
Oh, man. He wasn't going to sell you out.
What the hell are you doing?
She's giving herself up.
I don't answer to you. This is Christian Avasarala. Hold your fire. I'm coming out.
Find the girl.
Clean up the mess.
Yes, sir. I understand.
Yeah, he's going to kill y'all.
It's nothing personal.
I guess Mom made up his mind.
I'm so sorry.
Come on, Bobby. They're going to give Bobby an incredible entrance, and I know it, and I'm so here for it. It's one of my favorite episodes, everybody.
Your eyes down.
These last two have been so good.
Spacesuit. It's your first time in space. With no ground, no sky, and no horizon. Eyes down.
Great shot. Great shot.
Warhead is open.
Did he immediately sense it?
Put it now.
Oh, it's gonna go ape shit when it... You are holding a nuclear core in your hand, buddy.
It's out the door. It's headed your way. Okay, here it goes.
Look at you showing off, Expanse. Look at you showing off. It's coming. It's coming.
Steady, Prax. Just let it get a little closer.
How smart is it, though? If you're going to throw this out into space...
Prax.
No, he's checking to see if it's May. That's what he's doing.
No! Prax! What are you waiting for? Throw it!
He has to see if it's his girl.
Damn it!
Oh, my God.
Prax! It's not me!
Oh. Oh my God. Get into Jim.
Firing up the barbecue.
Oh my God. Look at you showing off. Now, if they get down to the bottom here and Juliet and or Miller's down here, I'm losing my mind.
Ship is gone. What do you mean gone? It just vanished off our...
I mean, it ain't here no more. Sweet Jesus.
What just happened?
I think we've stopped.
Your movement was arrested. Yep. You are swarmed with protomolecule. Holy shit. You're all infected.
You guys really saved my ass.
Actually, it was his idea. This is one steely-eyed man of science, our plant guy.
Steely-eyed man of science.
Thank you.
I'm glad you're okay.
Welcome to the crew.
Glad I didn't have to kill you, brother.
You too.
Spent a lot more time in this room than I'd like.
This show's so good. It's so good.
I have something I need to say to you.
He says through the tears. Can't help it. It's too good.
We said no more secrets, but I've still got one.
Whatever it is, we'll be all right.
Okay.
I don't ever remember a time when Earth, Mars, and the Belt weren't fighting.
Oh my God, here she comes.
Sides change sometimes. What we think we're fighting for. Who we tell ourselves are the good people.
Oh, nice job, Gunny.
Stop fighting war after war after war. It's part of being human. An ugly part, but I don't think it will ever change. No weapon ever brings peace. No one knows what the proton molecule wants or what it's doing, but they are using it anyway. And it will be from now on.
Oh my God.
We can't wish it away. Earth has it. Mars has it.
And the Belt has it now.
And the Belt needs it too. I didn't destroy our sample.
Do you understand, Jim?
There was a moment on the Somnambulist when I thought I wasn't going to make it. I was sure we were all going to die there.
Oh my... You told Fred.
I couldn't let that happen.
What did you do?
I gave the proton molecule to Fred Johnson.
Motherfucker. Well, it's better than Dawes. Don't end. Okay, God almighty. Ganymede. Where are we? What fucking more can we... She's still alive. She's obviously infected.
Sweet dreams.
You monster, you fucking... I'm gonna love watching you die, bud. That's horrible. What a morbid thing to say. I love watching that character die who's obviously evil. I mean, he's whistling after apparently experimenting on children. If anybody is deserving of death, it's a fucker like that. Oh my God, that was it. Holy shit. All right, my friends, we just got done watching The Expanse, the season 2 finale, episode 13, Caliban's War. And the only thing left to do is to talk about it. All right, everybody, just got done watching The Expanse season finale of season 2, episode 13, Caliban's War. These last 2 episodes have been 2 of my favorites. Unreal stuff. I mean, to pick favorite episodes in The Expanse is a fool's errand because you can find the beauty in each and every episode. But, you know, when they're culminating a storyline, it's a thing of beauty. You know, Home, or Godspeed and Home, and you know, I think that this is not the culmination of anything, but it's definitely sort of the end of a chapter. You know, we're still in the same act, but we're in the end of a chapter. Incredible stuff. Let's go down through everything. Great. Putting Holden in danger like that was a great way to get everybody else's opinions of leadership and ideas kind of promoted to the forefront. Not that Holden doesn't listen to them, but he gets kind of stubborn when it comes to like a specific, you know, it really takes a lot to kind of sway him off a path. I mean, we saw that in the last episode, The Monster and the Rocket, you know, where it took Alex to literally the 11th hour and the 11th second to, you know, get up there and help the somnambulist, which was almost too late. But I mean, he had to basically get into a screaming match with Holden, you know, about what they were supposed to be doing. So having Holden out of the equation was a great way, great idea. We got all these different ideas come to the forefront, and it's not necessarily, we get a lot of ideas. The ideas are really revelatory, not in that, you get to hear everybody's idea. It's the suggestions that are brought to the table are so telling about the characters themselves, so everybody can have these different ways, like Alex said, I'm going to spin the Rossi around and shoot her outside, fling it outside. And he said, well, you can't do that. And then, you had, we're going to get the core and we're going to move the core. And then we're going to, we're going to do this and do that. And everybody came, Amos said, I'm going to, he'll survive, but I'm going to end up killing him. That was his idea. Everybody had different ideas that were reflective of their characters, and it was, of course, the doctor who said, wait a minute, no, it's growing towards its food source. It's being driven to find food. So if we can give it a better meal, it'll be drawn to that, presumably, which ultimately turned out to be right. Great idea, great series and sequence of coming up with the ideas, so it very kind of an aliens type of feel to what was going on board ship, but really expertly done, as it always is, storyboarded out so well to give us the final talks between, like Amos and Jim and Naomi and Jim. So we got an idea of like, what if Jim had died, what would the final words exchanged have been like, and that adds a weight in and of itself, because God forbid if, like Jim said, I've been on the other side of this conversation. Well, in the future, if we ever have any of those pairs on the other side of the conversation, and this time there is no happy ending, Jim doesn't make it, or Amos is in danger and Jim's talking to him, or Naomi's in danger and Jim's talking, or, some exchange, Amos and Naomi. We have that kind of foreknowledge now. We kind of experienced, like, you had the reconciliation conversation between Naomi and Amos, and we got so much insight into the way Amos has been thinking, trying to follow the good person, trying to do what was right, upset with himself for not hearing that Naomi needed to do something, he was mad at himself. And you think, well, anybody else that was Amos Burton with those same kind of drivers and stuff would be stubborn and pissed and, or downright vengeful, or something. Nope. Amos, he's a different beast, and he's so complicated in his simplicity, really. I have 3 categories of people, threat assessment, you think that he's a simple creature, but he's not. He's just got so many layers to him, like all of them do. But, I think that Amos is the one to easily look at, especially the top of the series, and be like, that's the meathead fighter. No, I even said, hey, look, kind of reminds me of Jane Cobb. Nowhere near. The other end of the spectrum is Jane Cobb from Amos Burton. Just because they share the ability to kick a little ass, it doesn't make them similar. And so anyway, through those kind of highly charged emotional conversations, we get story beats for the future. We get characterization and revelation of characters in the present. And of course, it allows us to start building and seeing how everybody feels about one another, even beyond just expression. Because in characters like this, we don't have monologues. We don't have captain's logs. We don't have the ability to hear what everybody's thinking. Someone might say something to somebody that's very vengeful and spiteful and mean, but they might be thinking, God, this is for their own good. I wish they just listened to me. I love them. But we don't have that insight. We are simply the observers. Whatever is spoken, whatever is shown is what we see. And so with these types of conversations where we have people kind of going above and beyond in either their description, their outreach, their sympathy, empathy in the conversation, they're saying things that they think they're never going to get a chance to say again, which means that they haven't said them before and they didn't plan on saying them unless they were in a situation like this. And that is the very definition of revelation, because now we get to see. And normally, the old adage as a writer is, if you want your character to tell the truth, kill them. And, if you have a liar, or you have somebody that's deceptive, or, somebody, or you really want to see the true elements of your character, kill them. Because in those moments before death, if they're aware of what's going to happen to them, then you are going to get cut down and see the essence of that person. Because whatever they say or do in the final moments, if they know no matter what, it ends in their demise, they will default to whatever they hold the most dear. If that is saving their children, you know, they're a parent, then they will try to save, you know what I mean? It's a default mechanism. That's what the character would do. You know, if they're a coward at heart, or they're, you know, not necessarily, that's mean to say that, because if you're in a terminal situation, you know, acceptance of death or raging against it is obviously not cowardice. But you know, that again, you could see somebody that promotes themselves to be so brave and chivalrous and everything, and then when put into the iron or the fire of an actual combat, you know, kind of shrinks away from it. We see the true person. And so that's what the conversations aboard the ship showed us, aboard the Rossi. Now, the same can be said aboard Mal's pleasure yacht. You know, we got this conversation between Kodiar and Christian, and all the cards were laid out. You know, my son, your son is the one that I owe, not you. I owe you fucking nothing. I'm paying your son back now, keeping you safe. And again, I love the way that they weighed one another with their eyes when the offer for the abandonment of Christian offers safe passage. You know, is he going to take it? Should he take it? You know, I mean, again, Christian kind of saw the value in it. Go ahead and take the deal. You know, maybe you can get out of here alive. That in and of itself is revelatory for both sides of that conversation, for both Kodiar and for Christian. It's so well done, and it's a parallel to what we saw in the Rossi. I just love it because it's I mean, you're watching, I say it so many times, but it's like you're watching a master painter paint her masterpiece. Like, you're there when she puts, you know, brush to canvas, and you witness the creation of what will go down in history as one of the greatest pieces of art ever. And you're watching it in real time. You know, you're sitting there watching the strokes, the mixture of the paints, you know, the textures and all these things, all the things that go into it, all the elements that look not very noteworthy until they're combined, and that's the Expanse for me. The Expanse is a work of art. There is no other, in my mind, no other definition or explanation for it. It is pure brilliance from every aspect of storytelling of this medium, where you've got incredible pacing, incredible storyboarding inside each episode, editing, I mean, visual effects, all of those kind of extra bells and whistles that go onto it. But what all those extra bells and whistles go on to for me, and it's always been this way and it always will be this way, whenever I'm listening to or watching something, if you've got an incredible story and you're mixing it with an incredible performance from either one actor or several actors, that's the perfect recipe for me. That's what you hang everything else on. You don't need the special effects or the scene sets or anything like that. If you've got a powerful story with powerful acting supporting it with passion, it's over. It's over. It's a 10 count, because you're going to get something that's great. You know, in all likelihood, you're going to get something that's very, very good. And of course, I mean, it was just, as a season finale goes, it's exactly what I expect from The Expanse, where it's like, this isn't a season finale. We're going to keep going, but we're going to show you so much that you're going to probably need, as you all have the time between seasons, a year or more, to kind of, you know, decompress and yearn for the next episode. I can only imagine. You know, I will be imagining when I get to the end of it, but you know, you all had all of these things happen. Those of you that have watched it, where you had a season and then you had to wait forever. My God, my sympathies for you, because after this episode, if I knew I had a year plus to wait for season 3, episode 1, woo, would I be mad? So, I bet you, I joked with one of my friends about this. I said, I am convinced that the day after the season finale aired for each season of The Expanse books, or the novels and the TTRPG sales, like, shot through the roof. Like, you know, it was just like a holiday. Like, everybody just rushed out to buy it, because you had to have more of it. You know, you just had to have more. And I completely see that. But again, it's a great way to give us, you know, Venus. What the hell is happening on Venus? Now, I'll end with this. My case study is going to be coming out. I'm now going to be able to finish it. I've started in on it. And basically, the entire premise of the case study is the protomolecule itself. And I try to kind of set us up for what I think is the protomolecule going forward. And I have to say, I'm a little happy with what I've seen so far, because the base of my theory is the protomolecule and protogen's utilization of the protomolecule are two vastly different, if not antithetical, I mean, just completely different ideas. Because I believe, I'm not going to get into it here, but I believe that the proto molecule, I don't think it's a weapon. I don't. If anything, I'll just say this. I think it is more of a seed. I think. And I think that it was supposed to hit Earth to help the formation of life. I'm going to leave it at there. I don't know any, I'm going to develop it a little bit more. But I have the a feeling that the protomolecule in and of itself is at the very least not, its original function is not a weapon. You know, it could be used as one. Anything can be used as a weapon, but that's my idea, friends. But anyway, what an incredible story with incredible characters, which is the heart of everything else that you hang on it, with the incredible special effects, incredible set designs, costuming, casting, everything. This show has it all. It checks every box. It's 10 out of 10 in every category for me. It is, in my mind, when I go forward and look at any science fiction from this point forward, it is the bar. There's the bar set by The Expanse. If you dare, try to go over it. My friends, thus ends this season of The Expanse. If you could do me a favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications, and you'll be alerted when we come back for the beginning of season 3 of The Expanse, which will be very, 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 very soon. And of course, if you want anything that we do early or in its full-length format, the link to the Patreon is in the description. If you want to stick around here and get the episodes an hour early, a day early, or any the aforementioned case studies, you can join us at YouTube memberships. But friends, it's time to say goodbye from season 2. So where should we say goodbye from? Well, I think the only place to say goodbye from is Venus, as we see what the proto-molecule has in store for us, at least a hint, and how different it is from Protogen. Friends, until next time we meet, Vulcan roll, and I'll see you in season 3.